It says my internet is unstable, so if something happens and y'all can't hear me, let me know in the chat. I'll try to watch it. Okay, so I'm gonna try to be quick. So I know it's Tuesday night and my kid keeps calling me, and I know everybody wants to get to relaxing and all that. So first thing I want to talk about is Scentsy Club. They released a lot more information today, which is crazy because I didn't know they were going to release all that information today. So it made my information so much better that I have for y'all, because they just, if you check the news tab today, they just were talking about some of the changes in Scentsy Club, so that are going to be implemented starting February 1st. So my video is being weird. Okay, so the new rewards are so good, so I'm hoping it'll help you guys that are not so familiar with club really get interested into that, because it is the future of our business. Home parties are great, but obviously home parties are, I wouldn't say they were a thing of the past. I think people are still going to do home parties, but as far as that being our main source of meeting our customers and getting that guaranteed PRV, club is going to be where the direction of this business is going. So as if club wasn't already good enough, we're going to go over some of the perks already. So if you already know, this will just be like a review for you in the beginning, and then we're going to go over the new perks. So first thing I want to say is club is big. At this point, it is so big that it should be in your monthly goals. We make a goal for PRV. We make a goal for recruiting and how many people we want to talk to recruiting. But we need to be making a club goal every month. So if you're not already doing that, that's a great time. It's a great time to start now while we're implementing these new things in February. So one of the ways that you can introduce club to people, I do have a handout that I put in all my bags. Every single bag I give to somebody, I put in every single piece of Happy Mail. But I don't have a lot of people ask from that, because a lot of people look at that and they don't know, they still don't really understand what it is. So I don't know why I can't see myself. Not that I need to see myself, but it's really bugging me. Okay, so the first reason that your people should do club is if they reach $30 in orders, they're going to get 10% off. So a way that you can focus on this with your customers and kind of let them know and share with them is get used to having that conversation. When somebody messages you and says, hey, I want a 6-pack of this, or like this All Is Well collection that's coming out next month. We know we were able to order that this week. So we know that's coming up next month. So if you have somebody that wants that collection, you can say, hey, I'll be glad to get that for you, but I feel like it's necessary to let you know that you could get it in club. And if you just add like one more bar, because it's probably going to be 25, I think, because it's 5 bars. If you add one more bar, you get 10% off that order. And then if you needed to put anything else in your cart, if your order gets up to 60, you get a half price item. If it's somebody who really likes whiff box, this is the only way you can get a whiff box half off. You cannot get discounted whiff boxes in party rewards or anything else. The only way to get a whiff box half off is in club. So if you're not familiar with it yet, don't be scared of it. It's different. Once you get on there and play with it, just get on your own website. And when you go to the tab where it has club, there's so many things that break it down. You can click on, there's one thing that says how it works. There's videos, there's verbiage, it's really so self-explanatory, but the easiest way to do it is to get on there and like make a mock order. And I have found that a lot of times when I do this, it triggers my clients. They're like, oh, what is that? When I post a video of it. So sometimes I'll post it on my story. Sometimes I'll post it in my VIP group, and I'll just post a video of me adding things to my club, or me just how easy it is to just do a whole club order, and just show them, you have these 3 options. You can do it monthly, bi-monthly, every 3 months. They'll always get my bar perk. Showing them that instead of telling them that is a lot more powerful sometimes. So, okay. So educating yourself, you can also look up, you can search in our workstation, the Scentsy Club FAQ, and it has everything and more that you need to know about club. So the reason you want to do this now more than ever is, I'm not sure what that comment means. The reason you want to do this now more than ever is because of the new perks that are coming. The 10% off is great. The half price off is great. And the always get my bar perk is super great, which, by the way, I did make a note to tell you guys, if you don't already know this, when there's a bar going away, and your client or your customer chooses to do the always get my bar perk, and they want that bar in their club, they want to get it forever and ever, that's fine. They will keep making it forever and ever. But if they skip it they can skip it one time in a year, but if they skip it more than one time, and it will give them a warning, they'll stop making that bar. So make sure that they know that if they're in the always get my bar club. So also, a lot of people think that it costs money. So make sure that you stress to them that there's no cost to sign up. It's completely free. There's no penalty. They can cancel at any time. The only thing that happens is if they have to always get my bar, they may lose that if they skip. But they can change it up to 10 days before any month that it's going to ship. They'll get an email saying when it's going to ship. So they'll get a warning telling them, when they have time to change it. So there's nothing sneaky about it. It's not just going to ship and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I forgot I had that. They'll get an email every month before it ships. So let's see. Another thing is take care of these customers. These are your true VIP customers. This is your guaranteed PRV. This is your lazy PRV. So you're not having to deliver to them. You're not having to drop off a bag party or pick up a bag party or do all these things to get this PRV. It is so easy. It is going directly to their door. So roll out the red carpet for them and make them feel like a VIP. I do Happy Mail. This month I got these at the dollar store for 50 cents a piece. And I sent them one each of these for Valentine's Day. And then I put a new catalog in there. I put some samples, some new whiffs, some new bar smells. And I always put a thank you card, and I always put a scent circle. So it doesn't have to break the bank. It can be simple. Some months I do more. Some months I just do a little something like that. So obviously, the bigger your club gets, you're not going to want to send like $5 club mail every time. But these people are your true VIPs. So make sure you treat them like that. And it's just another perk for them, because that's another thing that I say, not only do you get all these things, but you also get Happy Mail from me every month that your club ships. So the new perks, which are awesome, and they still get all the same perks. None of the current perks are going away. And I also forgot to mention exclusive. Focus on the exclusivity of club also, because they get bricks in the club. So a lot of people don't know that. If you have a brick lover, and you can go and search in your order history and see who's gotten bricks before, sometimes the bricks is what gets people, because a lot of people, they know what scent they want and they just love that Luna or black raspberry vanilla or whatever. And they love that they can get in a brick, they can get it with a discount and all that. Okay, so the new perks, all that stuff's still relevant, but we're going to have points and referrals. So only customers can earn points. Consultants, unfortunately, cannot earn points. That was my first question when I was looking over all this information. But that's okay, because we get PRV, so we don't need the points. Points are accumulated from their own subscription plus referrals. So unless noted otherwise, it says points are 25-to-1 ratio. So 25 points for $1 discount, which equates to 100 points for a $4 discount, 500 points for a $20 discount. So over time, they're going to build these points. They have 180 days to use the points. They expire after 180 days, which they will be notified 30 days before they expire. So the points are processed and added at the start of every month. So kind of like our commission, it's gonna happen at the beginning of the month, every month. So points can be redeemed for discounts on club subscriptions. They can also be used on orders from their consultants PWS. Can y'all hear me? Because it says my internet is unstable. I don't know why I keep saying that. Okay, so what that means is there's going to be a checkout, a section of the checkout process on your website once all this launches that says for you to use points. So just like you put in a card or voucher code or whatever, credit, whatever, there will be another section that has redeem points. If they do redeem them, they cannot be more than a 50% discount, and they cannot be used on licensed products, which we knew that was going to happen. As far as our commission on these referrals, so if I signed Sally up for club, I'm going to get 25% off from Sally's PRV. She's my frontline club person. That's not going to change. I'm going to receive 25% from her. But if Sally gets Susie to join, I'm really bad with making up these names, then Sally is going to get perks off Susie. So I don't get 25% from her. I get 15%, which is understandable because we're getting a little bit less PRV or commission off their PRV so that customer can get rewards as well. But I know that might be discouraging to some, but it's a great thing because then Sally's going to want to go refer more people because she's going to see her points racking up and she's going to want her stuff for free. So she's going to go recruit more people, and then she may even end up joining because she's basically getting her stuff for free. And she says, hey, I got 5 people under me in club. I might as well go ahead and join and, do this thing. I'm pretty much selling it anyway. So that's another thing with the club. It's going to be so easy when somebody joins that is clubbing with you. All their club and all their
I gotta do this training thing and then I'll get supper going.
Oh, I think somebody forgot to mute. Sorry. So all their people that are clubbing with them are going to go with them. So if Sally decides to sign up and she's got 5 people, then all those 5 people go with her. So it's super easy. You don't have to worry about like calling consultant support, getting all that mess straightened out. It will automatically go under her. So not only is it guaranteed PRV, but it's also a much easier way to recruit people because really the proof is there. They see it. All you have to do is say, hey, you're already getting your club for free. Why don't you sign up and get paid off of it and get paid off of these other people who you're getting points off of? Yeah, you won't get the points anymore, but you're going to get a paycheck. So on the flip side of that, if a customer cancels their club, they lose their referral discount. So if Sally decides, I can't do this anymore, I've got so much Scentsy, it's filling up 3 bedrooms, I don't need any more, I'm not going to do club anymore, that's fine. But if she has a slew of people under her that she's getting points for, she can't come back and claim those people again. So once she leaves, all of her people that she recruited will roll up to you, and you'll then make 25% off of them. And if they come back, they can totally come back at any time. She can come back if she wants to in a year or whatever and start her another club, but those people won't be able to go back under her. She will have to start a new referral plan. So that's that. I think that's everything. Oh, they will have a referral link. So it'll be super easy for them to refer people. When they log into their club, they'll have a referral link, and it does not expire. They just send that link to any friend anytime, and they can sign up that way. So it'll be super easy for them to recruit others. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about any of that stuff? If you do, put it in the chat. But I think it's pretty simple, very exciting. And I think that Scentsy is so ahead of the game with this, because like I said, that's just the direction that this is going. Everything is so quick now in the world that we live in, and being able to just for this stuff to come to their door, and them to be able to personalize it and change it whenever they want, is amazing. So the next thing that I want to talk about, and forgive me if I'm all over the place with this, but that's just how my brain works. So when I write it down, it comes out all over the place. So this month, January, is a hard, J months in general, they say, are the hardest months in Scentsy. And that's pretty much true. January being the hardest month, but it doesn't mean that it's impossible. So I basically wanted to talk about how to relight that fire. And this will be short. I mainly wanted to go over club stuff with you guys and focus on club, but I just feel the need because it's just been such a crazy, slow month. And it's not just you guys. It's not, I mean, not to say that it's every one of you, but it's not just people on my team or people in my group. It's me as well. So just because, I mean, after a certain amount of time of doing this, you have periods of time where you have a little bit of a burnout. So how to face that is to figure out, for one, why you started doing it in the first place. If you want the good stuff, you have to show up when you don't feel like it. You have to. I'm going to tell you, I want to be totally honest and transparent and say that I am the worst about these trainings, because on the days that I do hair, I do put makeup on and fix my hair and all that stuff, because I work in the beauty industry, so I kind of have to. But on the days that I'm off and I get all my stuff done, which is the days that I need to do these trainings, I usually look a hot mess. And some people don't care about that, but I don't like to make videos when I look a hot mess. So I find excuses not to do it. But tonight I put my big girl panties on and I took a shower and I put some makeup on my face to show up for you guys, because I really, really, really did not want to do this training tonight. If I'm being totally honest, not because I don't like doing trainings, not because I don't love giving you everything I have, just because I'm human. And that's just something, it takes time. I'm binge watching Downton Abbey right now, but Downton Abbey's not going to pay my bills, and it's not going to get me on a boat, and it's not going to make big dreams that I have for me and my family come true, but this is. So if you want the good stuff, you have to show up even when you don't feel like it. It's never too late to start. It is January 25th. So if you haven't worked your business this month, it is not too late to start. We have several days left. There's so many things going on right now. A lot of people are doing cleaning bundles right now. We actually had just sold out of a lot of that stuff, and it just turned back on today. So now is a good time to do a cleaning bundle. and you don't even have to discount it. Like, it's already discounted. It's 10% off this month. So there's so many different things you can do. Sometimes you have to get creative, and there's a balance with doing these bundles and things. You don't want it to be so discounted that your customers wait for you to do that again. But every once in a while, it's okay to throw them a bone and say, hey, I got this really good bundle for y'all this month. I don't suggest that it's something that you do like every week or every month, but in months like January, sometimes it's necessary. So it's really easy to make your own bundles. You just go on the workstation, play with the hostess rewards. You can do a 10 bar special, or this month 11 bar special is what some people are doing because of the 10% sale. You can do the cleaning bundles. You can do fragrance flower bundles. It's almost Valentine's Day, and a lot of people do fragrance flowers or promote fragrance flowers for Valentine's Day. So there's so many things that you can do when people are not just calling and texting, hey, I need this, hey, I need that. You have to get a little bit more creative. And let's face it, social media that's what everybody's doing. Everybody's looking at it. So you have to be present on social media. Okay. So focusing on, I read something, or actually, no, it was a video. I posted a video this morning on the group page and my team page. And it was David Coggins, I can't remember. I read his book last year, and he is amazing. He's done some crazy, crazy things that, I mean, it's insane. If you get a chance to read it, I think it's called Can't Hurt Me, I think, or something like that. It's a really good book. And it'll make you feel like, what have I done with my life? Because this guy's insane. But he was talking about the saying where people say, like, focus on your strengths, work on your strengths, do what you're good at. And he was basically disagreeing with that and saying, no, that's not what you do. You focus on your weaknesses. Your strengths are your strengths. You already have those strengths. So why focus on that? Not saying that you don't need to continue to build those skills, but in your business, if you're really good at online parties, but you're not getting club members, maybe focus on club members this month. If you're really good at recruiting, but you're not really good at PRV, focus on PRV this month. Focus on going live. If you're not good at going live, just different things, whatever your weaknesses are, focus on that. So part of this, I don't know if everybody has pen and paper, whatever, but I want you to write down 3 weaknesses that you can focus on in your business. Another thing that he was talking about is how comfort equals complacency and discomfort equals growth. So instead of saying, well, I'm not going to set up a Visly to run my Facebook parties because I don't know how to do that. I'm not tech savvy. I don't know how to do that. These other girls can do that, but that's not my strength. Instead of saying that and not using that resource, and I'm just using that as an example, not everybody uses Visly. But instead of using that as an excuse, say, I don't know anything about it, but I'm going to get on there and I'm going to play with it and I'm going to teach myself. I'm going to YouTube how to do it. This is 2022. You can YouTube how to do anything. So this is the time to reevaluate your business and revamp. Get rid of what doesn't work. So what, you failed at something. If it didn't work, you have to make a decision whether you're going to fail up or you're going to fail down. So failing up is the greatest thing ever. Anybody who reaches success has always failed multiple times. That is how you reach success. Everybody knows, everybody's seen that poster where success is like this, not like this. So I hate to be corny and reference that, but it is so true. There is nothing that gets you closer to success than failing, because every time you fail, you learn. So you have to make a choice after you fail to learn from it and grow from it, or to just fail down and not learn from it and make a decision to let that beat you. And I don't think anybody on this team is going to fail down. We are not those kind of people. We learn from it, we reevaluate, we move on. Take what you've learned from that and build it better. So if you try to do a system with your team or with your customers or whatever, and it didn't work, maybe you don't need to break it all down and throw it away. Maybe you need to break down pieces of it and really look and see what didn't work, what did work, and just revamp that. Whether you want to build a life where you have choices or you want to pay your car payment with this business, the task is the same. The only difference is the consistency and the time that you put in. So a lot of times people say like, oh, this business didn't work for me. Well, it's because you didn't do the task. And whether you want it all, whether you're going big or you just want to pay your car payment every month, you're doing the same things. It's just a matter of how much time you put into it and how consistent you are with it. That is the only difference. And if you got into it because you just wanted to pay your car payment and you're wondering if you should pursue taking it further, you can. You're already doing it. All you have to do is put in a little bit more time, a little bit more consistency. If you need to relight the fire, focus on podcasts, focus on books that motivate you. Motivation runs out when you don't fill that up. It's not going to last you forever. That's why we have World Tour, we have SFR, we have the catalog changes and all these things. Your brain gets tired of the same stuff over and over again. And after a while, something that sounded so great to you, that really motivated you, is not going to do it for you anymore. I can't motivate you if you're not filling your cup. It's not your upline's responsibility to motivate you. It's not your responsibility to motivate your downline. Motivation is within yourself. And by doing that, you have to fill your cup. You cannot be running ragged, doing 100 things. You have to prioritize, you have to be intentional, and you have to fill that cup with motivation from podcasts, from books, from things that are making your brain recognize those behaviors. Whatever you put in is whatever you're going to get out. So if you're watching Jersey Shore reruns all day long, like that's the kind of things that your brain is recognizing. If you are listening to motivational podcasts and books and I'm not saying you can't watch that Jersey Shore after all that stuff is done, but it's about balance. Okay, so I think that was everything. So I hope that you guys will really write down those 3 weaknesses and focus on that. Because like I said, now is the time. We're transitioning. February 1st is a brand new catalog. Our people are going to be getting excited. You're going to be excited. We have new things, new smells, new programs with club and everything. And going back to the club for a second, please do not think that club is going to go away. This is the future of Scentsy. She said got more than 3. Well, just focus on 3 at a time. I'm sure we all have more than 3, but Scentsy Club is the future. So do yourself a favor and get on there, play with it. Make a screenshot, or not a screenshot, I'm sorry, like a screen capture video. If you have an iPhone, there is a button, that little circle right there, and you can hold it down. Oh, maybe you don't hold it down. You just push it where it says 3, 2, 1, and it starts recording whatever you're doing on your screen. And then it saves it to your photos. If you don't have an iPhone, or if you just have an older iPhone or whatever, or an Android, you can get an app in the App Store. Just look up screen capture apps. And that is life-changing. When you can start showing them how to build their club, how to go in and change their club, all these things, and you're sharing that over and over, that's going to be your main, the main thing that draws them in, because they're seeing you actually do it. You can get on there all day long and post the pictures that say 10% off and half off over 60, blah, blah, blah. But, oh, apparently Android has one on the menu too. Well, either way, if you have one on your phone, it should be in that little drop down menu. If not, you can get the app. But those things, it's good to post those things to advertise for club and everything. But the best advertisement is going to be you showing them how easy it is. And also, if you have a club for yourself, which all of us should, because then you get the opportunity to unbox your club live and show them and say, hey, this bar is from 6 months ago, but I still get it because it's in my club. This brick is exclusive, but I can get it because I'm in the club. This whiff box I got for 15 bucks. You can only do that in the club. So showcasing that exclusivity of the club to them is huge. So that's it. I don't want to hold you guys up forever, but I hope that this was helpful. And I will get a date for next month, sometime in the next couple of weeks, and I'll post that. But I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll record it and put it on the page tonight.